guys, Max82, and welcome back to another tryout. Today's tryout is on Costume Quest. This is a wider shot than usual for some reason, and it cuts off the top of my head. I'm really good at this. I got a degree in filmmaking. I have a degree. Anyway, Costume Quest. This is a Double Fine Tim Schafer game, from Double Fine Studios, and it's a pretty cool little thing. Pretty cool little fun little thing here. A little like Halloween themed role playing game. It's got a nice sense of humor to it. It doesn't take itself too seriously, and I feel like that's sort of something that is just a thing of Double Fine games, is they have a humorous edge to them. They don't take themselves too seriously. And so it keeps it light and engaging. This game allows you to trick or treat if you can't this year because of reasons. Where I am, trick or treat has been canceled, and so I can't hand out candy like I was thinking about wanting to. But I can trick or treat myself in Costume Quest. You trick or treat at houses, you trick or treat at some stores, you do trick or treat, and that's pretty fun. But you also it's an RPG, and there's some like weird monsters doing stuff, and so you're trick or treat, but there's like a chance that the place you're gonna trick or treat, it's instead gonna be a monster, and you'll do an RPG battle, which leads me into the next point, which is that the costumes are fun. I've only got like 5 or something. 4 or 5, but they're pretty fun. And when you go into like RPG mode, you do like a Saturday morning cartoon type like transformation sequence. It's not too involved, and it's the same for every costume. But like you do a little transformation, and it's like, oh hey, look, you're like a real version of your costume. And one of my favorite instances of that is the Statue of Liberty costume, because it's really silly that it's a costume there in the first place, but like you could just be like, you got this little boy, and he does a transformation, and bam, he's the Statue of Liberty now. It's real great. I think it's funny. The combat situation is a bit repetitive. There's only like a couple options of things for you to do. I think there might be more as the game goes on, because there is like a grayed out button prompt, but it seems that it's just, so as far as I'm in, you have a regular attack, and you have a special attack that you eventually gain through like a certain amount of turns or whatever. And you just got the 2 options, and there's not a whole ton of strategy. The different costumes have different attacks and different specials. Like the Statue of Liberty I mentioned earlier, the Statue of Liberty costume special is a heal, is a party heal. And so that can be kind of useful in battles and stuff, but like it's pretty simple and a bit, like I said, repetitive. I got to a point where there was like a stealth section where like you could sneak around all of them, or you could fight the things, and I decided I was just gonna sneak around all of them because like I said, the combat's a bit repetitive, and I want to get to something else. I want to do the rest of the game also. So. And that leaves me to my last point here, my last sort of negative thing here, is that skipping fights can kind of leave you underleveled. I skipped fights through the stealth section, but when I got to the next section, the enemies were all like 2-3 levels ahead of me, and so that made it like a bit more of a slog to get through the fights, because it just makes them longer for the most part. It just makes the battles, the already sort of repetitive combat, take longer, and so it's not a system that feeds into itself very well. It feeds into itself negatively. But even with that, I like this game, and I want to play it more. I've been itching to play it more, but I have to stop at a point so that I don't finish these games before their tryouts come out, or before I record their tryouts anyway. So, as you might be able to tell, this game passes a tryout. It's on screen somewhere. I've been doing little animations of them, because I don't know, because I can. Anyway, that will leave it for this video. So, if you want to go down in the description, you can find links to all my places. You got the Twitter, the Patreon, my Bandcamp is down there. I release music. Stay tuned. November 6th, there should be new music out on my Bandcamp. So go check that out if you want. That's in like a week and a half, but go check that out if you want in a week and a half. And, you know, you can hit the like button if you like this video. Hit the subscribe button if you want to subscribe and keep up with what I do. Hit the comment button if you want to comment, if you got something to say. And hit the share button if you want to show your friends. Show your friends. Do the things. Do the things. And anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.